Hey, this is Mike with Wright Trailers, and we are here today to give you a great video tour of an ATC 30-foot stacker trailer. This is a trailer that we either keep in stock or in production year-round, and this one has some pretty unique customizations done by Wright Trailers.
Hi, I'm Tristan with Wright Trailers, and welcome to the 30-foot ATC stacker. Come with me.
So inside this beautiful trailer, you'll see a lot of features that come standard on the RoM 900 series stacker trailer from ATC. We're going to talk about some of the appointments that we've done that really turn this into a truly custom world-class trailer. So for starters, the cabinet package that we see up front here will come standard from ATC. Your choice of color. This one was white with the blackout, and all the hardware is blacked out. Your face of the cabinets as far as your inlay is black. Built-in IntelliPanel, so pretty much all of your electrical items with respect to the 110 or 220 and all of your 12 volt, it's all centrally located. This also has a built-in battery charger, so there's no extra things to worry about. Literally, if you're plugged into a motorhome, plugged into shore power, have the generator running, it's automatically charging all the 12 volt batteries on board that would power both the lift and also all your lighting that's inside of this trailer. On the side of that box, it does also have a 12 volt disconnect, so it's right here. When you're not using the trailer and you want to totally shut off power, you would simply turn that to the counterclockwise position and it kills all power inside the trailer. So it's a master disconnect just like you'd have on like a boat or marine application. And you can see these are top hinge cabinets with a gas shock, so it gives you a lot of increased available space. This is great if you're putting a helmet or anything else inside of here. You actually have the height for that stuff to fit inside of the trailer. We have a half-height closet, so any fire suits or other riding gear. Maybe you've got, if you're into, motocross, you have boots and you have chest guards and chest protectors. All that stuff can fit in a very large closet. This is 24 inches by 24 inches, and it does have a hanging rod and also a shelf up here with a lip. So if you put stuff up here, it's not going to roll off and fall down into the closet when you're going down the roadway. Notice on the drawer setup that we have here, these are all a auto latch feature as far as a rocker type latch mechanism. That way when you're going down the road, they automatically stay closed. You do have a variety of drawer depths. So if you have stuff like screwdrivers or wrenches, more low profile tools, you could put those in the top couple of drawers. Well, let's say you have some larger things, battery chargers, Milwaukee batteries, DeWalt batteries, stuff that's bulkier, you can put those in these lower drawers, has some depth to it. Well, we'll do a foam insulation kit, so we can actually put rubber matting or foam, depending on the customer's desires, for tool organization and storage. And this one, some of the custom stuff we've done here at Wright Trailers is we added the mini split AC. So these units are super efficient and really, really a viable option when you look at cooling this big of a race car trailer. And so we really do like them. They're Mitsubishi Electric, which has a nationwide warranty. So again, it goes with Wright Trailers nationwide, not just in our name, but the product we sell. We want to make sure our customer has that accessible service after the sale. Below here from ATC, this would just be 3 cabinets and a drawer set for the toolbox. We have done a cutout, and what that cutout is for the integrated winch that we've installed for this particular customer. Now we can do a wireless remote. This one is a wired one, but we do have the button here for manual control and also the plug-in for the actual wired remote. It does have a long lead. It's synthetic rope, so it's not going to scratch the floor or anything like that. And this is all installed. We did also hook it into the main electrical system of the trailer. So this pulls off of the 12 volt batteries already on board the trailer, and the ones that recharge when you're hooked up to that shore power.
Another thing about the synthetic rope that's important is that when you pull it out, if it were to snap at any point, it is a lot safer snapping a synthetic rope than it is snapping a wire rope, because the wire will go all over the place and you could scratch your trailer, your car, your eye, your forehead. It could really do some damage. So a synthetic rope is definitely the way to go.
You'll see here we have a bank of 3 batteries. Again, those are integrated to that IntelliPower recharging system. But what's really cool about ATC, you'll notice, the level of detail, kind of like Wright Trailers, right, is they're even putting corrosion prevention spray on each one of these batteries. So it's just the little things. The gas shock on this, yeah, you could have this door just open and hold it open, but the gas shock is one of those attention to detail items that just make this series of trailer a premium experience. All right, so now we'll go a bit about the inside of this beautiful trailer, and I think we could agree the inside and outside are equally beautiful in this.
Absolutely.
So some of the features that we see in this trailer from a cosmetic perspective are the white screwless aluminum walls, which is going to be shared with our outside exterior.
Yep, absolutely.
And you'll notice the contrasting black cove, so it's just a little color contrast, and you got the white ceiling. all LED lights, so every light that's on in this trailer right now does not require 110. We don't hear a generator because we don't have to have one.
Nice and quiet.
Exactly. If you're just out and you just want to enjoy nature, this is the trailer to have. Up top, we do have the LED lights that have the chrome rings. So again, those chrome bezels on the LED lights, that's a standard feature. This doesn't have any additional added lighting. This is how the trailer comes, and this is how we normally stock it. But it just really is placed appropriately in a way that makes it functional, but also makes it feature-rich when you look at the trailer. For ATC on their stacker lifts, this is an exclusive lift to ATC, so it was designed, engineered, and is built in-house by ATC. You'll notice on the side there's an aluminum channel, it has a chain, and up top, the longer gray piece that you see, that's actually a hydraulic cylinder. And the way that this lift works is that cylinder will expand or contract, right? So it extends or goes back into itself, and as that cylinder moves, it will pull the chain or release the chain. And as that chain functions, then it either picks up the lift or it lowers the lift. And why that's important is from a control perspective, a lot of standard lifts and most stackers have a hydraulic cylinder, but there's a bunch of steel cable and pulleys. So there's a lot more moving components typically in a lift versus ATC's version. So when we talk about simplicity, keeping it simple engineering, this is the way to go.
So Mike, what can I put on this lift to lift it up? Like
boxes of
what
feathers.
Kind of vehicle? Boxes of feathers?
Boxes of feathers.
That's not
I think feathers is appropriate, right? I mean, if you're a feather distributor,
yeah.
A pillow maker,
yeah,
maybe. So yeah, great question. We often at times we get asked, how much can I put on a lift? So with ATC, they're great about engineering, and typically we'll tell a customer 4,000 pounds is safe. Do customers put more? Sure they do.
Absolutely.
Can the lift more? Sure they do. But something to think about with a stacker, if you have two vehicles, you really want to put the heaviest one on the bottom and then the lighter one up top. So let's say we are working with a Jeep and say a Corvette. Then I would put the Corvette up top and have the Jeep below.
Makes sense.
Yeah, right. So we want to really keep safety in mind. And that's why when you call Wright Trailers, we're kind of guiding that customer through the purchasing process and not just saying, oh, you called about this trailer, here it is. So a few more things we've done here at Wright Trailers. When you look at the overall progress and where this thing finished up at, you'll notice on the curbside or passenger side, we've added what we call a wheel well cabinet or a fender well cabinet. This particular one was custom made for Wright Trailers. It's 6 doors, 7 inches deep. Most of your fender well cabinets are 9 inches deep. The problem is if you do a 9-inch deep cabinet on an ATC or most race trailers, the bottom of this cabinet will stick out beyond the wheel well or beyond the wheel box. That effectively reduces the width that you have to get a vehicle inside of this trailer. So we want to have the accompaniment of a additional storage feature, but not take up or minimize how you can utilize the trailer. So on this one, we've got, like I said, 6 doors, and there's actually the bottom shelf will be the fender well, and you've got 1, 2, and 3 more, so a total of 4 shelves. And this thing, I'm telling you, I've got one in my own trailer. You can store a ton of stuff in this. What's really nice is if you put, like, say, brake cleaner here, cans of detailer here, quarts of oil there, typically what we do is on the outside of our doors, we'll get a label maker, and we actually will label the door on where that stuff is. So when I tell my kids, hey, go grab this, they know exactly where to look. They'll say, hey, Dad, I can't find it. What do you mean you can't find it? Read the label. All right, and then so above our fender well cabinet on this one, the Pro awning we talked about outside, this is how you store all the components of the Pro awning minus the canvas. So these are the poles that will attach to the side of the trailer, and then once they're fully installed, the canvas that's stored above in our attic area, that canvas is full one piece in the black bag up there. You just take out the canvas, deploy it on the frame, and then you've got a magical 14-foot by 30-foot long outdoor space for anything that you need. All right, so we're at the back of the bus, known as the back of the trailer. Tristan, you want to talk about what we see here behind us?
Yeah, sure. So this is the rear ramp door. So this will fold down in order to load your vehicles up. Here we do have a separate flap that flaps out that allows you to load in those lower cars, so you're not going over so many bumps. It's an easier loading process.
Yeah, so really we call it load angle, right? So if you imagine a steeper angle, if the ramp door is here but no flap, it has to rest on the ground. So when we go to load that vehicle, it high centers at some point, and now you look like the guy that backed off the ditch on the side of the road, and you can't get out without some help, right? So with this flap, it actually reduces that, and then you're able to get in and out. Now, of course, if you have a Jeep, you're probably not going to get stuck in a ditch because you pulled off the side of the road, right?
Well, it happens sometimes.
It does happen, see? And at the back here, it's also good to know just the little things, again, the details that matter. We talked about loading and unloading lower cars, and you just talked about the flap. One of those things that aids that is raising the nose of the trailer up. Well, yeah, you could put the ramp door down, walk to the front of the trailer, push the button, right, and raise it up. Or, because of Right Trailer's advice, you just push a button back here. So this will actually raise and lower the nose of the trailer with the hydraulic jack from the rear of the trailer. So if you're by yourself, loading or unloading, everything's right here central to where it's convenient for you.
Perfect.
And we've got our light switches here too. So every light that's on the trailer is on a 3-way switch. So we have them by the side door that you turned on. And if we wanted to play lighting games, I could turn them. And then back here as well, we do have a lift control. So we'll look at the lift control up in the front, but you can take that cable and remote, plug it in back here, and then have your full control of your hydraulic lift here at the rear of the trailer. So the center section of this lift, you'll notice 2 panels, front and rear, surrounded by the airline track. These are actually removable. They're all aluminum and they're heavy duty, so you can drive on them, put motorcycles on them. But the nice part about that, if you wanted to take them out and say service the transmission, change oil, anything like that, you could do that without having to modify the lift. It's already built in, integral to that.
So I loaded my car in here. How do I tie it down?
Yeah, so I've got an answer for that, Tristan. And the answer is you've got swiveling D-rings that are down here on the lift. We also have some of these in the trailer, but they do swivel and they also rotate around. And you've got airline track. You'll notice this airline track or L-track is prevalent all throughout this lift, which is nice because when you look at versatility, let's say you've got motorcycles you want to put in here. You can actually do a Condor brand wheel chock that will clip into the airline track to lock in the front wheel of that motorcycle. Maybe you've got a longer car. You only want to use the D-rings. You can do that. Maybe you've got go-karts. Maybe you've got junior dragsters. Maybe you've got a number of different things. You have infinite tie-down capability here on the lift. And then you've got the D-rings on the floor. Oh, and by the way, Right Trailers can install this on the main floor as well. So if you love an airline track or the L-track, we can do that here. You'll notice here behind you as well, Tristan, we've got a whole row of it. This we specifically put in and designed to where it's the customer that has a some type of asphalt or dirt racing type car. They have a pit cart that rolls in. You can actually put that pit cart up against the wall and then secure it to the wall with the pre-installed airline track. So it's a pretty neat feature.
Okay.
That is also standard on any Right Trailer's 30-foot ATC stacker.
Perfect.
And you can see the hydraulic cylinder up top there retracting. So it's a pretty long. If we take a look up at the hydraulic cylinder up by the sidewall, you notice there's 2 chains there. For some reason, if you go and you push the lock, right, it comes down. But if I just go and push down, it's going to hit a lock point, and we'll watch the slack of the chain. See, that cylinder keeps pushing, but there's a lot of slop in the chain. Now, if you came in and for some reason, somebody got a hold of the remote, and you're like, man, my lift isn't going up or down. Always remember to look at those chains. If you see slack in the chain, it's simply because the auto lock feature did its job. Somebody was pushing down without unlocking it, and it had excess chain come down. All you have to do is hold up. You'll notice that chain slop goes right out. And as we go up, slop is gone, lift starts working again. So looking at the front end of this trailer, we've got a great enclosure. This is all custom built by Right Trailers. The trailer came standard with the aluminum frame tongue and a hydraulic jack in the middle. Well, that's it. We built the rest. So we'll take a look inside on this particular unit. And we've got a custom door opening, which is on both sides. Nice spring latch assist, keeps the door open once you open it. But you'll notice inside a Mitsubishi electric air conditioning. That's for the mini split AC that's been installed on this unit. You literally can hang meat inside the trailer. And air conditioning is one of those things that in Florida, really, really important, right?
Let me tell you how important AC is.
I couldn't concur more. This unit's going to California, but hey, California is hot as well. Up top, we do have the Honda EU 7000. That's an electronic fuel-injected generator. That is used to power this trailer if you had it just behind a pickup truck or by itself, maybe at a racetrack without another power source. But that will provide power to the air conditioning and all of the 110 lights inside, plus our 110 awning that's on the exterior of the trailer. Going down the side of this trailer, you notice a very large door. That's going to be ATC's premium escape door. And Tristan, what is that handy for?
Handy for opening your car doors.
Yeah, so if you're tired of doing what I call the fat man squeeze, I mean, I've been there, done that. We really want to have an easy way to get in and out of a car. You just simply open up the door. There are prop rods that you would put here to keep it fully open. This wheel well will actually come out of the trailer. So literally you're only clearing the tire with your car door, which is totally awesome. It reduces the overall height required to only inches. And so that's really handy, like I said, if you are loading a Corvette, some type of supercar, any classic car, maybe that's lowered or airbagged, that comes in really, really handy. It does have integrated steps as well. You'll see the step is here right between the tires, and you've got another step there. So those, once you have this wheel well out of the way, you can simply step up and go right into the car, or if you're coming out of the car exiting, you would just simply step onto the platform and onto the step to exit the trailer. So it comes in really nice, and if you're at a football game, you want to have a party, this is a super cool area just to hang out in. It's an awning, set up your whole crew here, right? They're in the shade, open up the door, turn on the stereo, you've got a whole party on wheels. And again, this is a one-person operation, so really easy. Open and close, and you're ready to go down the highway.
So, Mike, tell me, why 3 axles underneath this trailer?
Yeah, so this is one of those trailers, Tristan, that gets to a length where really you need to look at capacity and stability. And for right trailers, we're not just about selling a trailer, it's about getting the right trailer, but most importantly, creating that experience for our customer. So on this particular trailer, it's 30 feet long, so that's a pretty long trailer. But when we look at it from a capacity perspective, 3 axles and being spread out will give you more ground contact on the ground, so stability is there. Plus, you have 3 7,000-pound axles. That's going to give you 21,000 pounds of gross vehicle weight rating. That's a lot of stuff you can put inside of a trailer.
Absolutely. So, Mike, how am I supposed to back this big trailer up without hitting anything?
So outside of getting your friend that's going to stand back in the dark and give you hand signals that you can't see, and probably some choice words that you'll say to one another if you do hit something, we actually just put standard lights on the back of these. So this helps in seeing out away from the trailer to see where's that tree, where's the stop sign, where's the dog, where's the cone, where's the ditch, where's the culvert pipe, all the stuff that you can damage a trailer with, you can now see it with the standard backup lights on an ATC.
Wow, perfect. So now I won't hit the person directing me backwards.
So at the rear of the trailer, we do have a polished stainless corners, gives it a really nice appearance. But when we look at the functionality of the back end of a trailer, obviously it's got the ramp door, but we have bogey wheels on the bottom of the trailer. So whenever you're going through that dip, going into the gas station to get diesel, and it happens to be a little bit lower than you should probably go through, those bogey wheels will protect your investment on the back end of the trailer.
Perfect.
I've got a pop quiz for you, Tristan.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
So we think about it from like DOT perspective, right? Safety, you want stoplights and taillights in the back of a trailer.
Yeah.
And I would say probably 1 pair would be sufficient, right? Like you could see a trailer if they're turning or stopping.
As long as they're bright enough.
But pop quiz, how many lights does the ATC trailer have on the back of it?
6?
Oh, because 6, I get the effort, we're here. But look at ATC, we put 6 more up top. So you've got 12 lights on the back of this thing. It looks like a Christmas tree going down the road, which is awesome for safety. And not to mention, you look pretty cool when you roll into the racetrack.
Absolutely. They definitely won't miss this driving down the road.
Or the Jeep event.
Or the Jeep event.
So one of the things we do on the generator setups as well is we do put these on a slide track, and 2 reasons for that. One is for refueling, the other is for servicing, and if you want to get the exhaust further away from the trailer. So this one is on a real easy ball bearing slide out, comes out and clears to where you can have an exhaust redirect away from the trailer, plus you have access up to the refueling part of this generator. So just the little details that we think of, inclusive with the generator package. We also give you the adapter. So any of the cords that you need, dongles, adapters, we kind of think of everything. That way you're not getting the trailer and having to go out and buy something else. You just go, put your stuff in it, and go have fun with the trailer. All right, so now we're more on what we call the work side of the trailer. So this is commonly accessed when you're at the track. On this 30-foot ATC stacker, we have standard a 60-inch wide double side door with extra height. So if you're 6'1" like me, you go in and out of the trailer, you're not skinning your head every time you go in and out. Pretty important. Absolutely. With that, access-wise, there is a step that's built into the trailer that simply recesses into the side of the trailer when you're going down the road, and then simply pull it out whenever you get to the racetrack or to your home shop. So pretty convenient. This particular trailer came standard with the carpet that we see on the side doors and it'd be inside the trailer, but we did add a custom powder-coated, what we call a door caddy. So this one has it where you can store paper towel rolls ×2 down here, and also store a lot of aerosols, or if you have oils, differential fluid, stuff like that, detailing supplies. And then it does have a really nice shelf. So if you want to, say, put a pack of hot dog buns and hamburger buns on here, you got some accessories built into the trailer.
Absolutely.
I get hungry at the track, I don't know.
I get hungry on the trail, so.
There you go. So track or a trail, the trailer's got you covered. All right, so if you're ready for the right trailer at absolutely the right price, with the right advice, and absolutely the best experience you can have buying a race car trailer, Right Trailers is your one and only call. RightTrailers.com. Tristan's on the horn all the time talking to customers. She's awesome. Tristan, tell them what you know and why they should call you.
Well, I'm definitely the right person to call here at Right Trailers to talk about race trailers. I love the detail in race trailers, and I specifically love ATCs. So go ahead and give us a call and we'll try to hook you up with the right trailer.
And that phone number, for those of you that can't read the shirt, it's 833-31-RIGHT. You can give us a call. Go online to righttrailers.com. Full online video tours, detailed photos. I'm talking a lot of photos. Like so much that you'll have photoitis or something, whatever that disease is, looking at too many photos. But righttrailers.com, we always get the right trailer at the right price, just right for you.
Please be sure to like and subscribe so you get information on our weekly specials, and make sure to hit that notification button so you know when they come out.